Rupa. Thank you all for joining this webinar. So thank you, Rupa, for giving an overview of what we are doing. I'll take the next 5-10 minutes to actually take you through what we understand. Just a moment. Yeah, what we have learned in the last 4 years since building our solution using openEHR as a core. Okay, so what is the openEHR difference? Okay, so this is based on the learnings that we have done over the 4 years. So we thought it'll be good for us to share, because in our understanding, at least in India that we are aware of, we are probably the only real live implementation of openEHR that is there. So we have a platform live with solutions already. We run the Karnataka mental health management system on our platform. We have a couple of other solutions that are running on the platform. So
Dileep, they are saying your screen is not shared.
Screen is not shared?
I am able to see, but...
Okay.
I can see it.
You can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we are good.
Nothing. Yeah. So what is the big openEHR difference that we are talking about? Okay. So openEHR is a set of open specifications, clinical models, and software. It's a combination of, it's an ecosystem that enables creation. So it helps you create the standards, okay, and build an information and interoperability solutions in healthcare. Okay, so that's what openEHR is trying to do. And here the paradigm is actually interoperability by design. Okay, that means you're not going to actually consider interoperability, as a add-on to your solutions post design and post build out. You consider interoperability at the design stage and build, so that your systems are always, your data is always interoperable. And next is openEHR talks about interoperability and shared everything. That means in an openEHR ecosystem, you can actually share everything. Okay, you can share the data, obviously, okay, because the design itself is interoperable. You can share the clinical models. Okay, so your schema of data itself it's shared. Okay, you can query queries. You can actually share the queries, because openEHR has got an abstract query language called AQL. So a query written in one openEHR system can actually be running on any openEHR system, as long as the same models are used there. Okay, task plans, these are new specifications that are coming out, maturing now as we speak. So things like task plans, guidelines, decision rules, all these are interoperable in the openEHR world. Okay, so you're talking about we being able to create a collection of data models, queries, and task plans, which can be reused across the spectrum by any openEHR solution. Okay, and another major paradigm shift that openEHR is trying to achieve is actually a practitioner-driven development and management of digital health solutions. So, if you since you have been in the digital health and health IT domain, you know that even now, 70 to 80% of the health IT projects are failures, because there is always a disconnect between the end user, the practitioner, and the developer. Okay, and the practitioner is never happy with what the developer is able to come out with, and there is a complete disconnect, and adoption is always a problem. So openEHR try to go around this by saying that the practitioner, once the system is built out, the practitioner should be able to actually drive the continuous development and management of the digital health solutions. Okay, so all these models and and artifacts that are created can be actually created by the practitioner at runtime, and to manage the solution. Okay, so there are lots of tools and artifacts that can automate application development itself. So your solution build out can become automated and can be enhanced. And it comes with extremely powerful query capabilities. Okay, so it's ideal for research kind of environment, where you need to do cross population queries and get a deep understanding of the data. Okay. Now, what is happening with openEHR in India? Okay, it has been part of our EHR standard since 2016. Since the first Indian EHR standards came out, openEHR has been part of it. It has been actually identified as a standard for structural definition and composition, which actually means the actual data. okay, definition of clinical data and the way clinical data is managed. Okay. Now, there is widespread interest in digital health community. We have actually seen it because we've been very, involved in the digital health community, and we know a lot of people are actually looking at, openEHR as a solution that they would want to use. There is community forum activity, a lot of activity in the community forum. Okay, and there is a shared clinical knowledge manager that is accessible, in this market, and all that. And there are many open source tools that we can actually leverage. And there is also a nascent local community that that has been actually that has been started recently and is quite active with people, more and more people joining and contributing, discussing questions and all that. Okay, so things are looking positive, but at the same time there are a lot of barriers to adoption. Okay, the adoption rate as of now is extremely low in India. Okay, and as I said before, we know only about EHR.Network as the real implementation. We have not come across any other implementations. Okay. So what are the barriers? Okay. One is, we've seen that there is a total confusion in the community about the role of FHIR versus openEHR. And the discussions seem to be being pulled in different directions by people who have half understanding of the problem. Okay. So this is a major challenge that, and then because FHIR is always in the news, everybody thinks that's a solution that will solve the complete problem of healthcare interoperability. Okay, which sadly is not, not correct. Okay, and openEHR comes with a very steep learning curve. No wonder we took close to 2 years to actually build out our first system. Okay, so it is not simple. It has got a steep learning curve. And there is a total lack of skilled resources in the local market because not many people have implemented. And our health IT skill set has come from services that that our developers have provided to the US market predominantly, where openEHR adoption has not been very common. Okay, and there is a lot of there's a lack of structured courses or training available for openEHR. Okay, these are all barriers that that is preventing openEHR adoption in India. Now, what is India's opportunity in digital health overall and in openEHR? Okay, we feel there is a lot of opportunities for us. Okay, and this market is just starting out. We have a chance to actually choose the best of breed standards because we thankfully do not have a lot of legacy systems to carry with us. So that would give us a great opportunity to do the best, pick the best from across the world and work with them. And then we can actually also build on the existing tools and resources because international community has created a lot of tools and resources. Okay, because they've been experimenting with it. Europe, US, okay, there's a lot of experimentation happening. A lot of tools have come out, and we should be able to pick and build on it. We don't have to start from ground zero again. And we should, with all this, we should be able to leapfrog the world to build the best-in-class solutions, okay, that we can actually use in India and provide to the world. Okay, we could become the center of innovation in digital health. If we take this route, we can actually really become the center of innovation in digital health. Okay, we already have a very vibrant startup ecosystem, and if we actually also support the ecosystem with the right tools for digital health, I think we have a killer solution here. Okay, so through this, we can create for India. We can create a very transparent, value-based healthcare ecosystem. Okay, ground up change on what is existing now. Okay, and we can also help the country leverage technology to achieve the universal health coverage, for which we have a mandate with the United Nations to achieve universal health coverage by 2030. Okay, and then we can also join and empower the global community with all the learnings and knowledge that we have come out with. So we are on the cusp of a great opportunity here. Okay, it all depends upon how we actually, as a country and as a community, take this forward. Okay, so as a company, what are we doing? Okay, we're trying to actually do what we can to flatten the learning curve for developers. Okay, so what we do, we create tools that can reduce time and resources for innovators to actually come out with solutions. Okay, so the whole platform is about that. Everything is an API on the platform. Okay, we try and also help and build and sustain local communities in digital health. We are very active in most of the communities. We also started the openEHR community and with whatever resources we have, we try to support anybody who is actually coming on the platform and trying to on the forums and asking questions or supporting. Okay, so we try and go out of the way to actually support those people, because we want to see more and more people come out and join this movement. Okay. We are also trying to make the global knowledge and tools available locally. Okay, this will help support the decision makers choose the best solution. Okay, so we're not saying which is the best solution, but we are saying we are ready to share the learnings that we have over the past 4.5 years, and we feel openEHR is an integral part of any modern healthcare system that we're planning to build. Okay, so with all this in mind, what we are trying to do is we're making this openEHR modular electronic health and social care record course now available in India. Okay, and we are collaborating with Rosaldo Ovai from Finland to make this happen. And this course is actually aimed at empowering you with the information, with the required information for you to help fully understand openEHR and take decisions on how to incorporate it in your healthcare solutions. Okay.